All right, good morning, everyone. All right, good morning, everyone. All right, let's get started. Um, let's see what we got. Where's mine? There it is. Okay, so for today, May the 1st, we have the following economic data. We have final manufacturing PMI at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. At 10 a.m., we're going to have ISM manufacturing PMI, ISM manufacturing prices, and construction spending month over month. All those will be coming out at 10 o'clock Eastern today. So that means that we should have some news that could move the market. So we should expect some significant volatility, especially at 10 o'clock Eastern. Okay. Now, let's take a look now at the stocks that were moving on Friday. All right. So let's start out with Cisco Systems, CSCO. Okay. Decent trend on Friday. It was not able to reach target number one, which was 47.22. However, it got pretty close. The high of the day was approximately 47.18. So it came within 4 cents of that target. The action on the stock, the movement was not the smoothest, but it did consistently go up. So, all in all, modest opportunity there. Next up, you've got PayPal, which was a much stronger trend at the beginning of the session. PayPal was able to get past 75.57, which was target number one. But other than that, basically it topped out somewhere in the neighborhood of $76 or so. Most of the good opportunity, of course, was at the beginning of the session. And then after about the first hour of the day, that was it as far as this upward movement. Next up, you have Airbnb, which was a much better opportunity. Here you can see that Airbnb was able to reach target number one, 117, and target number two, 119.41 in the same day. At the beginning of the session, it was mostly going down, but quickly turned around as by the time we discovered it, it was already on its way up, and therefore it looked like a good opportunity there. We roughly discovered it right about here when it was at about 115.60. Next up, we've got DraftKings, DKNG, which also had a pretty good move. It was able to reach target number one, which was 21.49, and it also hit target number two, which was 22.09, reaching a high of the day, intraday, just above that. So, DraftKings, pretty nice move and nice consistent swings up. So, fairly simple to trade. Next up, we've got Microsoft, which had a very explosive movement at the beginning of the session. It was able to reach target number one at 307.04. It peaked out at 308.93. It did fall short of 310.08, which was target number two, and then basically sold off very sharply. So there was also a fairly nice short selling opportunity there as well. Okay. Uh, Next up, we've got Mondelez, which was able to make a very explosive move up. We did spot it early, fortunately. So, although we didn't catch it right at the beginning, we were able to find it right about here. Okay, so it already made a pretty sharp move here in the first candle. That first candle took it past target number two, which was 77.11. Then it pulled back, and as it was coming back up, that's when we discovered it, and basically it ran well past target number two, and then sold off for the rest of the day. So great opportunity there. CXAI, similar. Very sharp move early in the session. And this, of course, was spotted fairly early. So this was a good opportunity as well. Stock went from where it was discovered, somewhere around $13 up to about 17. So pretty nice move there. Next up, we have UCAR. Now, UCAR was not quite as easy to trade. If you look at that, UCAR was able to move up sharply, but then after that, it fell apart pretty quickly. So UCAR peaked out at 887 after starting its move around 650 a share. Next up, we have Lyft, LYFT. Now, Lyft was able to reach target number one, which was 1057, fairly early in the session. Peaked out at 1066, so nowhere near 1096, which was target number two. Let's see. All right, so INTC was a bearish opportunity, and that was able to reach target number one to the downside of 31.36 and almost to target number two to the downside of 30.74, but it did not hit it after this bottoming there. It stopped, so pretty good move down either way. And that was pretty much it. Amazon was also another bearish opportunity, but it hit target number one to the downside fairly fast at 105.57. Got down to a low of 104.33, which was less than or above the downside target number two of 103.42. But then after that, pretty much fell apart as far as opportunity. So that's what we had on Friday. Let's take a look at what stocks are moving today. Okay, so my pre-market list is pretty short here, so I'm going to rocket through these, and then if you guys see any other stocks, let me know. First up, we got ILAG, moving pre-market, currently up 2.8 million. 38% up, trading 2.8 million shares. Does look like a decent opportunity, so we'll go ahead and add that to our radar. And the symbol is ILAG. Next up, we have ISEE, which looks like it's a takeover bid. So let's take a look at it. It looks like this is a takeover, judging by the price. So let's see. Yep. Iveric Bio agrees to $5.9 billion bid from Estella, as I believe it's pronounced. Buyers are hunting biopharma bargains. So basically, this stock is supposed to be purchased, looks like at $40 a share. It is trading significantly lower than that, which means that the market may be substantially discounting the probability that this company will be able to successfully complete their merger, the buyout. So most of the analysts have moved the target to $40 a share because obviously that's the price of the buyout. Now, this might be worth watching since it's trading almost $2 a share, less than the buyout target. So I will put that on the radar, but understand that the stock can't go, practically speaking, it cannot go beyond $40 a share. Otherwise, that would be irrational for anyone to buy it above that price. And in fact, it should not go to $40 a share. It should always stay significantly, slightly below it, because they have to give some sort of discount based on the probability that the merger may not go through. And then, of course, once it does go through, the stock will be exited at $40 a share. Okay. So I'll put that on the radar, but understand that, again, is a buyout opportunity. That's a merger. Next up is NNOX. This one's fairly active. We have 2.3 million shares. It's up 44%. We'll definitely take a look at that. Very active right now. Looks like it may be a pump and dump, but it does show some signs that it may have another round of buying coming. So NNOX, we'll watch that at the opening bell. And we have SoFi, which has not been on our radar in a while. Just had earnings and it's up overnight. Currently trading 5 million shares, up 4.49%. I don't think the movement is large enough that we should watch it. I'll just say that perhaps this will be an opportunity during the day, but SoFi doesn't trade in a very large price range, and 4% up is not a lot. Doesn't mean it can't do anything, but I don't think it's worth watching at the opening bell for those reasons. So just an honorable mention, and I'll put that down as a stock that might be an opportunity later on. It may move a little more, but for right now, that's all it can be. All right, so the NASDAQ currently is trading flat, pretty much right around the previous day's close. All right, so if you guys see any other NASDAQ stocks, okay, they have to be a NASDAQ stock. Looks like one just popped up on my radar as I was speaking. Actually, this one just popped up. Let me go over this now. SNTG. Okay, this stock trading up 100%, 1.6 million shares. So we'll definitely add that to our radar. Just popped up, SNTG. All right. Any other stocks you guys see, NASDAQ stocks that are trading in the pre-market, trading at least 1 million shares and moving in significant price volatility, change of 10%, 20%, something like that, or more. YGF. All right, it does have the, I'm not sure if this has the volume. Let me see. Yeah, 1 million shares, just barely, 59%. It's a really slow mover as far as the price. I'll add it to the list. It just looks really weird, but it does meet the criteria. So we'll add that to the list. YGF. HLP, sure. 220%, 1.8 million shares, sure. That definitely qualifies. We went over ILAG. So we already saw that one. QH, yep, that qualifies. 9.9 million shares, 131%. So we'll add that as well. Any others that you folks see? So far, we got ILAG, ISEE, NNOX, SNTG, YGF, HLP, and QH so far. All right. So JZ, let's see. Yep, 30% up, 2.3 million shares. That does qualify. So we'll add that. Okay, top is not trading enough volume, so can't add that one. It's only 250,000 shares. This one we could add HUDI down 35%, 1.1 million shares. Sure, that will qualify. Okay, any others that you folks see? All right, so looks like we found everything we need to. So again, just keep an eye out for that economic data that's coming out today. For those of you who are in the coaching room, um, I don't look at them that way. I just wait and see what happens at the open. So I'm not looking for a short sale. Mostly we're expecting the stocks to go up, but some of them might go down. And if they are shortable, then we can short them. Some, not every stock is, easy to borrow. Some have no shares to borrow. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into the coaching session for those of you who are members of our service. Um, we'll jump into that in about 10 minutes. For everyone else, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a note about that in the description to this video and learn how we fund traders. Other than that, everyone have a great trading session, and I'll see everyone tomorrow for the Premarket Pulse. Those of you in the coaching room, see you shortly. Thanks.